This is Rick and Ryan Live. It's a video podcast done by One Board Family. How are you doing, Rick?
I'm good. You just missed Wrigley. He was giving me some pre-show good luck kisses or something. I don't know what that was.
That's the way they do it.
That's my dog, everyone. That's my dog.
It's a strange man who lives under our house, and he was giving me pre-show kisses.
What he keeps coming in here for, but he gives me kisses to wish me good luck.
That's good. That's good. You've got the friendly relationship with the man who lives under your house. So how's gaming been for you this week, Rick?
This week, light. I had 2 soccer games that went pretty late that I was coaching, and so not been doing too much, but looking forward to this weekend and next weekend definitely. So
that's cool. Hopefully we'll be getting in some stuff this weekend. We actually this week we played some Bring Out Your Dead. Bring Out Yer Dead. So Monty Python reference, of course. This one's made by Upper Deck.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them. They make something, cards maybe. So this one's interesting, man. Actually, we were with you at Atlanta Game Fest when we picked this one up. This was one that I'd seen and I was kind of iffy, but the truth is for $10 I was like, I really can't beat it. I mean, if the game is terrible, I wasted $10. If the game is amazing, then it's a real gem, and it is amazing. So real quick, I'll just run through it. So you've got this quad fold board. It's got all these plots, burial plots. See them all? Boom, boom, boom.
See them.
Yeah, and you have wooden tokens. Each player, this is another one of those 5-player games, which I love because the whole family can jump in. But you have these little wooden tokens that are coffins, and each round it sounds kind of morbid, but each round the guy comes by with the cart, and you are loading up your dead family members and their coffins, throwing them on the cart, and then you are trying to bury them. If you
so funny. Oh man.
I know this is a comedy podcast. No, it sounds real morbid, but the gameplay is really fun. It's really cool. You kind of get into this mode of detaching and forgetting that you're burying family members in these cemetery plots, and you're just trying to you're basically programming your moves at the beginning of the turn, and then everybody kind of sees what everybody played. It's cool, man. It's a game that I was really surprised by, that I like it so much. And we played with my brother and sister-in-law and had a really good time playing with them. It's probably 5th or 6th time we've played it. Like it every time we play. So it's really cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Whenever you reach that point where you're like, I hated that, you just throw it in the garbage.
Well, for $10, I was like, you can't really beat it. This game I think goes for 35, somewhere around there. And I've seen it new for like 45. So really glad I picked that up. It was very worth it.
So. Sweet. Yeah, I haven't been playing all that much, but have gotten games in the mail. I continue to acquire, though I'm not playing. I had the same thing when I used to play more video games, where it's like, I want that. It's on sale, so it's fine. No. But one that anybody that follows One Board Family a little bit may have heard of from us is It's Gyrating Hamsters. It's going on Kickstarter pretty soon. Box art not final. And we spoke with the Gerpsch family and did an interview with them back at Atlanta Game Fest, and we're excited to do kind of an official preview for them. And the game has changed. I think it's changed a pretty good bit since, you and I place tested it. And so I'm looking forward to trying it out with some folks and seeing how they like it. I was excited about it then. I think it's a pretty funny little game that would be a nice little addition to a gaming library. So yeah. I'm excited about trying it out.
Yeah, when we played, it's you've got these clans of hamsters, and it was cute. It was just a really cute game where you're kind of battling against these other groups of hamsters, and it had some cool little quirks to it, and I'm interested in seeing what you think about it as it comes up to Kickstarter. That's going to be exciting. So
yeah, so hopefully we'll get that review out, and I've got a couple more that I'm playing with that are previews, so we might be able to see those soon. But other than that, just looking forward to planning out our Tabletop Day festivities, which are next Saturday.
Yeah. So now Tabletop Day, this is kind of how this went down. My wife was like, hey, you want to go camping at the end of the month? I was like, sure, that makes sense. Didn't know that the end of the month was Tabletop Day. My brain doesn't work some days. And so she planned this camping trip, and we're going camping. And I was like, well, we're not going on the 29th, right? And she's like, yeah, we're going on the 29th. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's real cool. So we'll be camping, playing tabletop games at a campsite.
Well, bring a tabletop. You don't have to bring the whole table with you camping. Just bring the top. I think that.
And just lay it in the dirt. Yeah.
Right.
That's all you need for Tabletop Day.
Exactly.
So tell me a little about like Tabletop Day. There's some people who may not know what International Tabletop Day is.
So Tabletop Day is not really that old. Like I think just 3-4 years maybe, but just basically a day that people say you get together and you play games. You know, a lot of us do that anyway, but kind of make a big celebration of it. Some people, you know, it's becoming a big thing kind of quickly. So my hope is to start gaming around 10 a.m. and keep going as long as I can convince people to keep playing games with me. So I've got a couple friends that are going to be stopping by and some family, and looking forward to playing a bunch of stuff that maybe doesn't hit the table all that often, and maybe, you know, doing some live stream with One Board Family and different things like that, so that those of you that have the day off maybe get a little inspired to go play a game yourself. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great day, and I'm going to, because it has a name to it, I feel more okay with forcing my friends to play more obscure, weird games with me and be like,
Yeah.
it's for, you know, a holiday, a celebration. It's important.
Yeah. I do the same thing for National Ice Cream Day. I've got a couple friends who are lactose intolerant, and I actually force them to eat ice cream that day. I basically ridicule them if they don't. Because it's the only way to have a good friendship.
If I know anything about holidays, they're all about intolerance.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. I guess one last thing, you were talking about Kickstarters. We got this in the mail today, Scream or Die. The name, hey, we just got Scream or Die, kids. Want to play?
Sounds like a nice Goosebumps title.
Yeah. My oldest one was like, whoa, that seems dark. And it's not that dark. It's actually cute. Super cute. Look at those illustrations. Look at those little monsters. You just want to hug them. They'll probably murder you.
You don't hug werewolves. Everyone knows don't hug werewolves.
You can hug vampires. You just might not leave the same. So really cool illustrations on the box. It's basically a dice chucking game, but it's got a cool mechanic where people are not bidding, they're using Scream tokens. So you earn Scream tokens throughout the game, and you're using Scream tokens to offset and change the dice rolls, and it's pretty cool. So we played, me and Emily and Kendall actually played a quick game just a few minutes ago because we were excited to sit down with it. It's a great filler game, so I'm really excited to check it out. We're going to be running a preview. I believe the Kickstarter date for this one is the beginning of June, and so we'll be running a preview for this and kind of showing some of the mechanics, which will be good. I'm excited about it. So really dig the illustrations. That's what stood out to me. So
awesome.
Yeah. So Rick, let's encourage people to share their gaming pictures on One Board Family. So if you guys, for International Tabletop Day, which happens the April 29th, next Saturday, if you are gaming, if you find yourself in the middle of the woods like I'll be gaming, share your pictures, because what we'll do is we'll repost them on One Board Family and post them and give you a shout out. So we would love to see what you're playing, see what your family's playing, you know.
Exactly. And yeah, we'll come up with a grand prize, like a used tissue straight from our live broadcast. Like,
oh, that would be good.
Yeah, I think there will be ones of people signing up for that prize. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah. Post your favorite picture, and Rick will cry deeply into a tissue and send it to you.
Yes, you're welcome, world.
I can't think of a better prize.
For all those seeking to clone me, here you go.
It's going to be so beautiful. Thousands upon thousands of Ricks roaming the earth. So, so gross. All right. Exactly. Man, Rick, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend gaming, and I'll talk to you later.
Adios, sir.